What is up, everybody? This is DJ Nerdy Boy here, and I am finally beaten Phantom Pain after buying the game on the 8th of September. I'm not sure when this is gonna get uploaded. Hopefully this same month, hopefully. But knowing me, that'll never happen. But yeah, I got on the 8th. I've been playing it like non-stop. I have more than actually I'm gonna turn on just to find out how many hours I have on the game. And yeah, I finally beaten it. Done a shit ton of the side ops. Still have to complete a few, but the main story, that's all done. So I can finally do this video. You know, as we all know, I need to make a video on every single Metal Gear Solid game because let's face it, it's my favorite franchise. Even though I said in my Dark Souls video that was my favorite franchise, but then again, I was still just pumped from playing Dark Souls the first time, but after that, Dark Souls is, for me, Dark Souls it doesn't have that much replayability to it. It's not as fun doing New Game Plus and that kind of shit. Anyways, so this is actually gonna be a really hard video for me to do because I'm actually kind of torn on this. Like, I'm not sure where I stand on this whole thing. I really hope my mic doesn't pick up my squeaky fucking chair. This chair is squeaky as fuck. Like, you might be able to hear it. I'm trying to have it heard now, but yeah. My opinion is that basically it's good, but it's not great. It's not like everyone going, "Oh my god, 10 out of 10 is the perfect game ever! Oh my god!" No, for me it was just oh, the control's not on. For me, it was just like I had some fun. There were some moments where I had a blast. Like, I'm not gonna lie, there's definitely a few moments when playing where I was like, "Oh my god, this is awesome!" But that actually didn't happen all that much because I'm gonna start off with the gameplay. I might as well, because that's the biggest thing about this game. I'll just kind of work from there. The game was basically, I felt it was advertised as it is this large open world where you have an objective and you try and kind of work your way toward the objective and try and find your own way into the place, which is what it is for the most part. But Afghanistan, it seems open world. Like when you first I'm not gonna lie, like that E3 trailer where Osel and Big Boss are talking to each other, and then Osel it's like, "Let the legend come back to life," and then fucking Big Boss like, "Meow," and they run off, and that's where Sins of the Father plays in that one E3 demo. Doing that myself, like, that was really cool. Like, going from Ground Zeroes to Phantom Pain was like, holy shit. I had a big base, but like not as big as Afghanistan. Like, you're not traveling all of Afghanistan, let's face it, but you're traveling a good chunk, a large area. Probably similar to Fallout. Like, how much of that kind of space, and you get to travel that. And there's also a free roam, so you can kind of fuck around if you want to. But yeah, so basically first playing it, it felt really cool because like, holy shit, I have this large fucking area to try and sneak into this place. And yeah, in the first mission, Kaz is in a town. Also, it's like, you should go to this place though, just so you can get intel, so you can find the exact location. So you have to break into another base, and then then there's 2 more areas. I'm like, you know what? I have a total of 3 days to do this, and it took less than a day to get this one outpost done. I'm gonna go to the other 2. So sneaking into like all of these bases, sneaking into a base for the first time, is kind of a little exciting. There's also like outposts throughout the map. So there's the command posts, and then there are like guard posts, and the guard post has like 4 to 5 guys, 3 minimum, excluding the very first one. That very first mission is the one time you're gonna have 2 guards there. Other than that, it's like a minimum of 3, with maximum of 7, usually maximum 5, but I think there have been times where there's been more. And going to these large. I had to skip all this dumb shit on the fucking MGS5 game. So yeah, sneaking into the places for the first time, always kind of a blast. It's just like, okay, what are the actual areas I need to sneak into? Like, how am I going to sneak into this place? Especially when there's huge fucking mountains, cliffs on both sides, and you're having to go through the front fucking door, trying to improvise, trying to get in there when there's a front fucking gate only. Is actually was kind of cool, but I guess that kind of leads into the next point. Afghanistan, it looks large. It's not open world. I'm gonna say that's a fact. It's just the cliffs act as the walls. Very rarely will you actually be able to kind of like climb up a cliff to get a good vantage point. That felt very rare to me. Most of the time you're forced to be on the ground. You're not able to. When I think open world, I think everything inside of this perimeter you should be able to go to. But there's a lot of cliffs that force you to not be able to do that. Let me. Okay, I've completed 65% in about. I'm gonna need to actually join the game first. Oh shit. Okay, continue. Shit, where was I? So there's. Fuck! I completely forgot. I lost my train of thought. I know it was about. Oh yeah. So you have this. You'd expect everywhere inside of the perimeter to be basically an area you can reach. And that's kind of like the point of an open world or even sandbox. I know some people are going to be like, oh my god, it's not a sandbox, Tommy. What are you expecting to be able to do? I'm not talking... Actually, that's a completely different point than what I was thinking. I'm thinking of just being able to traverse everything. That's all I cared about. I just wanted to be able to climb these huge fucking cliffs to have an awesome vantage point to go, sup bitches, and then like when I do all my intel, which normally I'd be like completely okay with, because it's kind of nice to actually have to like scope out the place, because then it gives it a more tactical advantage. You can, if you want, just fucking rush into the place like a fucking badass, or if you want, you can. It's kind of cool to just kind of get a high vantage point and then do the scoping out with the binoculars and marking them and and analyzing them when you upgrade that, so you can build your mother base, because it's Peace Walker 2.0. If you've played Peace Walker, you know what I mean. You get your analyzer, you scope someone out, and luckily you don't need to equip an analyzer like in Peace Walker. In this game, it's just part of your binocular, so you just have to look at them. The binoculars are now an analyzer, so it's gonna fucking analyze the motherfucker, and then you're like, oh hey, this guy's got an S rank in intelligence. I'm so fucking kidnapping him. And okay, I have 69%. And how long have I been playing? Play records. 149 hours and 43 minutes. So yeah, that's a little of me playing just a bit after I finish the story, because I want to do a few side ops. But fuck, why did I do that? Now I lost my train of thought again. Shit. Oh yeah, so yeah, being able to, you know, scope out an area, looking for intel, I like that. However, there were a lot of times where I'm like, okay, this area, I don't like how I'm going to have to enter at this area, so I'm going to try and climb up a mountain and find my way in. A few times, I'm just running across a mountain, trying to look for spots that I should be able to climb, and never actually find anything, because the way the whole climbing system works, it's all staged, and we all know it. Like, you go up to something, it'll say, press triangle to climb, and then you climb it. Well, that's normal. However, there are a lot of areas where it looks like I can climb something, but I can't. Then there are areas where I'm thinking, that's too tall, but it's like, hey, you can climb it. I'm like, okay, then why can't I climb all this other shit? And I think that, and I have that problem in this game and not in Ground Zeroes. Like, I'm going to say it right now, I had way more fun with Ground Zeroes. That 14 hours I've played, 14 plus of Ground Zeroes that I played, was so much more fun than the 143 hours of Phantom Pain. Because like I said, I just want to, well, okay, I didn't say that, but I wanted to complete the game so I can play something else, like Shadow of Mordor or my Zone of Ender collection, or even just Metal Gear Solid 4, because I still like MGS4 more. Which I think that might contribute to why I'm so I don't like the game as much as everyone else, because I might have hyped myself up too much, and I thought that maybe like with Ground Zeroes, basically there were so many times where I'm like, I can't climb that, but it's like, hey, you can climb it. I'm like, holy shit! And then you kind of, it gives you so many ways to actually get to these areas. And there was always a way. Like if you wanted to be able to climb this rock, if it's like low enough, you'd be able to climb it. And there's like ducts you can use to go into between places. You can fucking pick locks, you can turn off the power, you know. Well, you can still do a lot of that in the main game, but it's like it doesn't... Ground Zeroes was specifically created to show everything you can do, and when you have all of these options to sneak into a base and do the shit, it was fun, because like, okay, I have all this choice in order to do this. Like, the regular Ground Zeroes mission. Originally, you're supposed to go to Chico in the prison area, extract him, and then you go get Paz. However, you can go get Paz, which is so much more difficult, and then you get Chico. When you do it the opposite way around, the game becomes so much more fucking harder, but it's so much more fun because then it becomes new. I never really felt that I was able to do something like that while playing Phantom Pain. And it, like, sneaking into all of these places, for the most part, got so fucking repetitive. Because it's like, okay, you sneak in because these people are fucking dunces, and you do that shit. There's going to be a lot of crawling. And just, it really started getting boring. And I guess that's going to happen when you play a game for 149 hours, or 43, whatever the fuck I said. But I got bored way before that point. Like, I really started getting bored in Afghanistan once I realized they have to program into the game that I can climb this, which sucks. If this thing isn't programmed that I can climb it, even though it should, there were so many fucking times, I swear to God, that I got pissed off because there was something that I could easily lift my foot and then step, but I couldn't climb it because, like, ooh, it's too slippery. No, it's a fucking, like, it's an angle that's not much different than the land I'm currently on. It's just slightly more, but I've climbed up higher, steeper angles. But no, you gotta slide up because you're not allowed to go in through this area. That was in Africa. Africa is the second area. And you only have Afghanistan and Africa. Afghanistan, again, that's a horrible, it's nothing but a giant linear area, which is alright because, you know, I've played Doom. I love the Doom games. I love the level design. But it's bad in Phantom Pain because you expect an open world. You expect to be able to climb all of this shit because you see these mountains and it's in the middle of the entire fucking area of operations, which is what they call these areas. And I'm thinking I should be able to climb to the top, scope everywhere around me, and then for shits and giggles, get in a cardboard box, stand up, and then slide down the fucking mountain, which I love what they did with the cardboard box. Now, for those of you, I'm just going to say this now. The cardboard box is your fucking best friend. During the fight with Quiet, okay, I should mention this. I turned markings off and reflex mode off, and the enemy presence switch. If an enemy's suspicious and he sees you, it's going to show a white thing that says, yo, he's going to spot you, bitch. Get the fuck out of there. I turned all that shit off because I'm a fucking hardcore MGS fan, and I've played all the other games without that stuff, and I'm like, I'm going to play this game without it. I kept damage indicator on because I felt like it was stupid that I'd get shot, but I wouldn't know where it's coming from. Let's face it, if I get shot in the chest, I'm going to know it's in front of me. I'm not going to go, where was the shot from? Where was the shot from? So yeah, I kept that on at least. And, when I was fighting Quiet, spoiler, you fight Quiet, I'm really going to try and not spoil stuff. But then again, I guess it's not that much of a spoiler because that's the beginning of the game anyways, so whatever. When you fight her, if your health is just not at that max health point, you're dead in one hit. But you can take a maximum of 2 hits, so if you're at full health and she shoots you, you have like one more chance to like not get hit before you reach max health again. Yeah, and a lot of the times, since I turned the markings off, I have no idea where the fuck she was. And since, you know, in most Metal Gear games, you get rewarded for taking them out using non-lethal methods. In some way, I decide I'm gonna kill her with my fucking riot gun, which shoots little small rubber bullets. That'd be fucking great. I'm not gonna kill using lethal methods. In order to see their health, though, you do need to have markings on. And this is just for the bosses, like quiet. And I found, well, after like dying like 1,000 times, because I found out that the right SMG, which is like the only non-lethal SMG I had, and I liked it more than the tranquilizer gun because it had a shit ton more ammo. I do not want to go into an area where it's like, oh my god, I want to recruit these guys, but I have 10 bullets because the tranquilizer has so little ammo. So when I go into these areas, so I use the riot gun in case I wanted to like non-lethally fight people, just to recruit people, and then I'd kind of kill everyone else that I didn't like. But anyways, that gun does shit damage. So fighting quiet was a bitch, and the only way I can actually take out like a decent chunk of her health was to sneak up behind her and kick her. And there's no CQC icon. Apparently they did not program you to be able to fucking throw that bitch to the ground. Nope. You have to stand up, do a punch, and then do a kick. You have to mash the R1 button. You can't hold forward, because if you hold forward, she's gonna hear you. She's gonna fucking jump away, and she's gonna throw a grenade. So that kind of sucked. I really wish it would have been easier to fucking fight her with melee. Cause come on, I was able to sneak up on her. Then again, I'm not sure if the end was able, if you were able to like CQC the end. If so, then that would have been, then yeah, you should have been able to fucking do it. Although I never did it, so I want to play MGS3 again. But yeah, anyways, so when I fought her, I wore the box, and it was actually able to take numerous amounts of hits. Same with the extreme version. I'm not gonna lie. In the second chapter, I'm all over the place. In the second chapter, there are 2 chapters for the story. First sucks. It's really boring. And the second also really sucks. The story sucks. I'm just gonna say it right now. For the most part, there's nothing interesting happening. I guess I might as well talk about the story because, yeah, gameplay. It's, oh, I haven't talked about Africa. Fuck, there's so much to fucking talk about and bitch about. Even though I still said I enjoyed the game, but, to a degree. You can also side with the box. There we go. I'm gonna check bullets. Okay. So, yeah. Afghanistan, linear. Africa, some parts are linear because in some areas there is some mountainous areas. But a good chunk of the map is basically kind of hilly and flat. But the hills aren't, it's not hilly to the point where you can't climb up them, you can go up on them. I'm driving like an idiot in a Jeep up and down these fucking hills, just trying to get away from a fucking outpost where I fucking set a bomb off. And I actually like that because, like, hey, now I can just drive across the fucking map, for most of it at least, instead of having to constantly follow these fucking roads because these fucking cliffs made it impossible to fucking travel everywhere. So, again, that's when I felt that it was actually getting open world, was when you went into Africa. Afghanistan, that's boring as fuck. Especially when half of the map is separated by this giant fucking mountainous region where you're forced to go all the way around. And that is fucking annoying when you have side ops on both sides of the fucking place. So yeah, it gets boring. Afghanistan sucks. In story, it sucks for the most part. There's so much fucking... For those of you who complained about, like, Metal Gear Solid 4 saying nanomachines a lot, this game has replaced nanomachines with revenge. I swear to God. But we need to get revenge on Cypher. Skullface needs to be revenged. Revengeance. Metal Gear Rising. Revenge, 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 revenge. Nanomachines. No, there was not a single hint of nanomachines at all in this game, unfortunately. I missed that. I missed nanomachines. It was at least funny, because, like, they're still using that excuse. But now it's just revenge, revenge. He's alive to revenge. He needs revenge to stuff. Oh, God. It's horrible. Well, at least in the second chapter, some interesting does actually happen. But I say that they suck because in Chapter 1, most of the missions, most of the story missions, aren't story missions. They're side ops. And a lot of the missions in Chapter 2, a majority of the missions in Chapter 2, are just repeats of missions from Chapter 1. And some of them aren't even that important. I swear to fucking God, it's bullshit. one minute you're gonna be like, oh, you need to extract his target because he has information. And another mission, blow up a bunch of jeeps because our clients are fighting in the fucking valley. Why? How is this important? How is this helping us? This should have been a side op. But the thing is, the way they did the side ops, Ground Zeroes did it perfectly. There was the main op, Ground Zeroes. Boom. You have your main mission. It's related to the actual story. Boom. Then you have your side ops. That's bonus shit. It's using the same map, which is what Phantom Pain does. It uses its same locations for different missions. But releasing Ground Zeroes, you had the main thing, and then the side ops were its own little mini missions. That was cool. In this game, the side ops are just little circles on the free roam map in which you do some stuff, and it's really boring because it's rescue prisoner, eliminate unit, eliminate infantry, capture prisoner, rescue D-Dog, or stuff like Diamond Dogs or whatever. And then you might actually get some few decent ones like fight the legendary brown bear that can kick your ass. And don't use lethal, because if you use any lethal tactics, you can't capture the bear and then it's dead for good. I haven't killed it. I fought it with my shitty ass Riot SMG, a shitty ass shotgun. I had beginner's equipment. A non-lethal shotgun and a non-lethal sniper rifle, and all of that shit was fucking horrible. And D-Dog, he tried, but he did nothing. He just took its gigantic fucking hits, and it scared the crap out of me. But this bear took my health down with like 2 hits, and I'm like, yeah, I'm out, D-Dog, yo, kill him. But yeah, they did a lot of things in this game fucking horribly. Ground Zeroes was so much better because it was so much more focused. And another thing is, they spoil everything. Everything in this fucking game they spoil in all of the story missions. Want to know why? I'm doing this mission, I'm thinking, okay, there's a stupid mission where I have to go get some stupid shit. And all of a sudden, in the credits, like, there's opening credits for every single fucking mission. And they say, starring Snake, Kaz, Ocelot, Skullface. Why are you spoiling that at the beginning of the fucking mission? It doesn't say that at all. So, when you're doing the helicopter ride to a mission, I encourage you to keep your eyes closed until you know you land. Because if you don't want to get spoiled. If you want to get spoiled, then yeah, go read the opening credits. And then they have closing credits for every single fucking mission. Why? Why do you need to do that? Why do you need to do that? I don't mind the opening credits for the first mission and ending credits for the last mission. That's cool. That makes sense. And in Ground Zeroes, they also had the closing credits in all of the side op stuff. But that was kind of cool, because it's like, these side ops are individual stories. One of them is basically unrelated to another one. Like, they were trying to like make things equal. I didn't give a shit about them. I didn't think they were important. But like, those felt like they were just mini episodes. So it was like, when you have a quick credits, just shows who's involved. It's like, that was actually kind of cool. You know, I didn't mind it. But in this, for every single fucking story mission, we're gonna have opening and closing credits for every single fucking mission, because apparently people like the Ground Zeroes, and we're gonna keep it going! Oh my fucking god. And the fact that they spoil everything, why do you need opening credits for every fucking mission? Every fucking mission! Again, it's stupid! And another thing, like I said, in Chapter 2, where there's actually some really decent story stuff, there's actually some important story stuff that I did like, but they were hampered because they wanted to not only have those stupid main side ops missions, because they say that they're main missions, but they're nothing. What's one of the last missions you do? You go around and you eliminate a bunch of vehicles. That's it. Has nothing to do with Cypher, Zero, the Patriots, Skullface, anyone. The only thing that's involved is you blowing up a bunch of shit that has nothing to do with anything. Except the local region's little civil conflict, which would have been cool for a side op. But it's not a main fucking mission because it has nothing to do with the fucking mission. Maybe I kind of am making excuses for the game to myself, saying, oh, these side ops missions that are actually main missions, they're supposed to show how Big Boss is building his outer heaven. Come on, you don't need that still. I'm not going to lie to myself any longer about that bullshit. But it gets even worse in Chapter 2 because they force you, in order to do later story missions, to replay the earlier missions from Chapter 1 on harder difficulties. For some, total stealth. Don't get spotted. That's really fucking hard when you don't have fucking markings on. Because once you have markings off, D-Dog's useless. Because normally when you have an intel unit, they tell you some people, this is where the enemy is going to be. And you see red circles on the map, so you know, okay, he's going to be in this general area. D-Dog, with markings, he automatically spots them for you. So he's not on your map, but he's at least on the screen. However, if you have markings off, you don't see that, and he takes that red circle off the map. So now he's useless. He's making it harder. If you want the game to be harder, turn off markings and keep D-Dog with you. It makes it so much fucking harder. So yeah, D-Dog's basically useless. Although it's really cool when you have him slit some dude's throat once you get him a sneaking suit. That's badass. But again, the fact that they force you to do the fucking same story missions from before on harder difficulties, like the total stealth, like subsistence, where you start off with nothing. Which, these are cool concepts. I actually don't mind them. I wouldn't have minded them at all if they were added onto the main missions already. Because here's how Ground Zeroes did it. On Ground Zeroes, you had the missions, but then you had a difficulty selection. So Ground Zeroes, there was a normal and an extreme mode. Deja Vu, there was a normal and extreme mode. All of them had normal and extremes. All of them, you start off without the assault rifle. You only have the tranquilizer gun where you have a maximum of like 30 bullets. So you can't use it a lot. But in this game, they force you to play the hard stuff. It's not bonus. It's not like, you know, these are just kind of fun challenges, you know? If you want to have a difficulty time, trying to sneak around these areas, get the best possible score possible, then it's there for you. No, you're gonna have to fucking do it, bitch, if you want the fucking ending. Now go lick Konami's tits. I'm sorry, I just had school, so I guess I'm a little hyper. So yeah. Gameplay, okay. Story, sucks. I can't see myself playing this all that often anymore. Like, I might come back. I'll probably come back once Metal Gear Online comes out, just to see if it's anything compared to Metal Gear Online 2. I don't think it will, because there can't be an old Snake sneaking around using the Octo Camo. That will forever be the greatest multiplayer mode I've ever fucking played, because that was so cool, but it's not gonna happen, knowing the mechanics. So I'm gonna be very disappointed. So also, that Sins of the Father song plays at the absolute worst fucking time. I'm gonna spoil it here now. This is the one time I'm gonna spoil something that happens. It happens late in the game, but like, it's so fucking stupid where they fucking pop it up. You're in a Jeep ride with Skullface, because you know how these games work. You know, it's Metal Gear, so you're gonna be super fucking hyper realistic. So of course the bad guy is gonna have his monologue while talking to the character, and then he's gonna fucking have the character do some stupid shit. For this, you know, he's gonna show Snake something. So they get in a Jeep and they're on their way to do some stuff, and then after Skullface gives his monologue, Sins of the Father starts playing. But at that point, they're just staring at each other. You just have Big Boss going, and then you have Skullface going, while wearing his stupid fucking Robin mask. That was stupid. Why did Skullface have to wear that stupid fucking mask too? They did so much stupid shit in this. I don't fucking get it. There's not stupid shit to the point where it's like, it's Metal Gear, of course. No, it's stupid because it's stupid. I can tolerate fucking Metal Gear's fucking skin tight fucking suit ladies trying to fucking hug Snake to death. Because when they start hugging you, you fucking mouth drops like a fucking bitch. It's like, what the fuck's going on? They're sucking my soul. But in this game, it's like, I'm a bad guy, but I'm gonna wear a stupid fucking mask. Even though you saw it in Ground Zeroes, we all saw his face in Ground Zeroes. He takes the mask, he takes his hat off, he looks to the side, and you can see like kind of around his eyes area. But then in this game, when you first see him, he's wearing that stupid bandito mask, and it's like, why? Why? What are you trying to hide? We all know your face is burnt. Are you now ashamed of it? Are you like, I don't like you, I'm so angry. Shut the fucking stupid. His plan was fucking stupid to begin with. It's just so much bad shit. At least Chapter 2 had some decent stuff in it. Chapter 1 was horrible. Okay. There was a few things I liked about Chapter 1, but I can't talk about them because I don't want to spoil it. Just in case some people would consider it spoilers. I don't think it would, but just in case. But for the most part, then again, that's even kind of side stuff. It's not like super main important related to Skullface. It's just stupid shit. I don't get it. Fucking have a fucking one of the best songs of the one goes, wah! Just play that just when they're having a staring contest for no fucking reason. It should have played during a fucking boss battle. It's hard for me to recommend this game, but it's hard for me not to because, again, you know how all those reviewers are saying it's like, it's so great, it's the best game of this generation, Batman. But I can't see it like that. Maybe it was because I was too hyped, because I played Ground Zeroes, tried to picture it on a larger scale, thinking, oh man, this is gonna be even awesome, but then it was just shit. It was so fucking bad, and oh my god, I wanna play Metal Gear Solid 4 now. Maybe Zone of Enders. I'm not sure. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to play Metal Gear, the original MSX one, just so I can get some footage for this video. Well, a 32-minute rant for 143 hours of gameplay, where I only enjoyed some of it. The moments I'll say that I really liked was I think my favorite moment. This is like at like past the 100-hour mark, and like the last time I had fun was like probably at the before 10 hours. So there was a lot of me just going, okay, let's get this done. Let's get this done. I need this to do this and this. But there was a mission where you're supposed to extract. Oh yeah, you're supposed to extract an like a gun launderer or something like that. But he's on the run. So you need to break into this place to like get intel on where he is. And when I went to do the mission, right before it, you have to fight child soldiers. And for that, I equipped only non-lethal gear. I equipped my really shitty stun riot gun. I equipped a better assault rifle, but that doesn't have a silencer. And then I had a tranquilizer sniper rifle. And then I accidentally started the game with that equipment on, and I'm thinking, fuck, I have the Ground Zero sneaking suit, which it's faster than the regular sneaking suit that this game has. However, it doesn't have as much. It doesn't have extra protection, nor does it increase your health recovery speed, I believe. It just muffles your footsteps and makes it so you're faster. Although at least it's really fucking cheap, so I still use it from time to time. But yeah. I basically went into a regular mission with non-lethal gear and a sneaking suit that I actually didn't want, so I'm thinking, fuck, I'm gonna have to improvise like shit. So I'm fucking having to take out these super fucking heavily armored guys, because the first place I get to, there's nothing but heavy duty guys. They are wearing the battle dress. It takes like a 50 caliber weapon just to not... No, a 50 caliber weapon would kill them. But everything else, you need to shoot them in the head like 5,000 times just to knock off their fucking helmet and kill them. Or use a grenade and that at least distracts them. But you don't have enough grenades to take out a whole platoon of them, so that sucks. But it was really fun, because then now I'm trying to improvise. I'm fucking knocking everyone down, and then I'm taking their guns. And then other dudes are coming. It's like, oh shit, I'm running down the hill. I got so little health, but I'm like, there's a mortar. Took the mortar, did a 180 while on the mortar. I'm fucking launching mortars like shit up at above, like at a higher ground, so the guys up there are getting fucking bombarded. Oh my god, that was fun. Because that, and I didn't die. That's what was amazing. Like I'm running all over the fucking place. Like if you're ever in a combat situation, you're starting to get low in health, do what my friend I think calls the flopping fish, where you do a dive and then as soon you press X to like go into the crouch, and as soon as you get up, you mash the dive button again, and you keep fucking doing that because that's like the best way to avoid damage. Like that normally keeps me alive most of the time. I think that was like the best moment I had in the game. That's the only moment where I can really say that was really fun. Other than that, I really didn't feel like I had any crazy moments similar to Ground Zeroes where I get spotted at the fucking cell of Paz. So I call in a chopper, I fucking sprinting with an APC on my tail, like the whole base is going, and everyone else is coming, and then I hear the fucking helicopter in the background playing 115 from Call of Duty Black Ops. And then I hear the guy going, "This is P-Quad, I'm coming on station." I'm like, "Get it going!" And then I finally get there, and I'm still there before him, so I'm like picking off guys from my fucking assault. And then I see the APC, I'm like, "Oh no!" But then I pull out the rocket launcher that he just so happened to have, or something, I don't know. And then I start fucking shooting. I had no moments like that. Like there was that one moment in 140 hours of gameplay on Phantom Pain, and there's only one really fun moment that I can say I had a blast playing. That's how it was. Which is really sad, actually. So, I think that's how I'm going to end it off. It's okay. I can't really say I'd recommend it, but everyone else has enjoyed it, so you know what? When it's cheaper, like I got it at 70, I don't think it's worth it. But you know what? You make a decision, you know? Take what I said in mind. You probably don't need to fucking play the game just to get the one ending. And, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this fucking 40-minute video, pretty much. Which I'm not that surprised. I didn't actually... I was expecting this to be like an hour, so I'm actually really happy. Hope you guys enjoyed this. See you guys next time.